What is up, drama queens, dirt bags, boomers, traders, degens, however you classify yourself? Welcome back to Trades and Gains, the only market recap where we torch Wall Street with more sarcasm than a roast at the Comedy Store. Today's vibe, pure economic WWE. Trump just hit copper with a 50% tariff, threatened to 200% drug tax your grandma's meds, and spooked solar stocks so hard that a crypto bro shit his pants right next to it. Anyways, let's break it all down with jokes, strategy, and a giant warning label. So, to kick things off, the Dow down again. The NASDAQ limped like an old man. SPY holding on like a drunk at closing time. Markets had one reaction to today's news. What the hell is this? We had copper futures spiking 10%, popping off. We have Amazon dipping. We have solar getting torched. And Wall Street collectively said, God, where's Jerome Powell? Even though everyone was super annoyed with him. So it just goes to show you got to appreciate what you got when you got it, baby. Now, today's main event, the main event was Trump slapping a 50% tariff on copper. Because apparently, if it conducts electricity, it's an enemy of the state now. Copper futures are up 10%, the biggest move since 2021. This stuff is in everything, like everything. EVs, AI data centers, housing, appliances, your cousin's sketchy crypto mining rig, the thing that you see tweakers stripping to go get more stuff to tweak on. Like, this isn't policy. This is political theater with the real GDP consequences. Now, why does this matter? Because higher copper costs equals margin pain for semis, autos, and solar. Supply chains are about to look like IKEA instructions, and inflation, surprise, it's back with copper-colored fangs. Rah. Anyways, now, what else happened? Oh, well, he didn't stop there. He goes after Big Pharma. Threatens 200%. Yes, that's not a typo or a misspeak on my part. 200% tariffs on foreign-made drugs. Because if there's one thing Americans want, it's more expensive meds. How did he know? You know what? While you're at it, make housing more unaffordable as well. Because it's just too comfortable. Pfizer, AMZN, AbbVie, all flinched. Wall Street's like, wait, are we taxing chemo now? Trump solution, move your factories to Kentucky. Right? Because nothing screams innovation like giving Moderna a moving truck and a biscuit. Like, what the hell, dude? Get it together. This is a country. This is not monopoly. Now, on a brighter note, or what we thought would be a brighter note, Amazon kicked off Prime Day, and the stock dipped, like, easiest way. And why did this happen? Well, because the big orange Doritos tariffs hit consumer goods. Prime Day becomes Price Day. Yeah. And when Walmart and Target jump in the competing deals, it's a July retail cage match with, well, winner getting most of the consumers for the cheapest stuff. Watch out for margin pressure incoming. Don't be surprised if Amazon's Q2 earnings read like an angry Yelp review at this point. Now, we all saw when solar got slaughtered because of those EV tax credits getting collected early. Well, we weren't done. We needed to give them another punch in the dick, all right? Trump signs an executive order to tighten up clean energy tax credits. Translation, no handouts unless your solar panel is already breaking ground. Solar Edge down 5%, First Solar down 5%, and Sunrun down 10%. He just ghosted the entire green energy sector like it was a Tinder date that mentioned astrology within the first 5 minutes. Now, let's head over to our favorite options flow software, Investor Central Club, and talk about some of our biggest orders, sells, and buys from the week. Now, big money wasn't just watching, it was movie time and moving. IWM, we saw 11.7. Hold on. Let's go ahead and update our premiums. So IWM was our winner of the day. We saw 11.76 million go into the 220 calls for July 18th of 2025. Someone's quietly rotating into small caps. That's clear here. SPY, we saw a $5.7 million block of 850 or of August 15th calls being sold for the 630 strike. This ceiling getting slapped, someone thinking that's as high as SPY is going to go for the time being. NVIDIA, we saw 2 million into December 160 calls. AI is still getting love. And Amazon, 11.6 million into January 225 calls. Someone thinks Jeff Bezos has one more flex up that bald-headed sleeve of his. Now, the real insanity is in our unusual buys, because this is where things get weird. So first things first, we saw Wolf come back into play. 53K into $4 calls. But the thing that stuck out to me was 188% IB. Bro, did someone's toddler hit the keyboard? Because that's actually insane. Or this person really does know something. We also had 4 come in with our biggest order on the unusual options flow. 120 calls for September 19th of 2025. 1.49 million dumped into these as well. Now, dark pools, we had a lot of money just get dumped into the dark pools today. We had leaders JMBS, IWM, SPY, and VU leading the way. 1.1 billion or 1.8 billion in stealth trades. Even Meta was found in the dark pools today, even with the sell-off, it looks like. Big dogs are whispering again, going, oh, oh, oh. But we also had our flow scanner. We had SPY come in leading the pack with 84 million. 75 million going into puts against 8 million in calls. IWM 65 million with 41 million going into calls against 24 million in puts. NVIDIA, we saw 60 million in total overall flow with 36 million going into calls against 24 million in puts. Tesla, we had 46 million with 18 million going into calls against 27 million in puts. And finally, rounding out our day, QQQ, we saw 36.24 million. Which 17.4 million going into calls against 18.8 million going into puts. So it looks like it is a battle-tested ground going into there. We're also seeing SPY clustering around $620. Watch that level like it's your ex's Instagram stories. And by the way, one thing interesting about SPY today, it opened out, I think, around 621 and then dipped down to 619 and then closed at 620. So not a lot of price movement in SPY today. Actually, the price action was absolute garbage. So what are the key takeaways? What to watch? What are you going to do? Well, Fed minutes tomorrow. We got Dow earnings on Thursday. I mean, I don't know. Dude, whatever. It won't be a big thing. No one's really ordering it. August 1st equals Trump's tariff bomb going live. And our playbook, AI is still looking strong. Stay in NVIDIA, Meta, and Amazon. Be careful in pharma, solar, and retail. And headline roulette is real. Don't sleep on IWM. Small caps are getting sneaky love here. Now let's go ahead, make like a condom, and recap this and wrap it up. Copper's taxed like it's a sin. Pharma's on the chopping block. Amazon's slipping. Whales are rotating. And solar just got slapped harder than a 5G meme stock in 2022. This ain't investment advice. This is comedy with a ticker symbol. So smash the like button, sub to Investor Central Club and Trades and Gains YouTube channel, and drop a comment. What do you think Trump hits next? Apple juice or Canada? By the way, this is not financial advice. You trade it. You own it. I'm not making those decisions for you. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys for our market live show tomorrow morning.